I'm really excited from a strategic standpoint for the series, and a lot of people are going to be hyped because it's Secret versus NIGMA. I just love the draft of this game.
How disappointed would you be if there's no balance patch to accompany the new hero? I think that kind of goes hand in hand at this stage. Everybody's super excited about that, obviously, but still seeing some new things, like you talked about Blaster in the past with the old OD, a lot of cool combos that they have here potentially. As GH is making his way to the mid lane, has the Avatos available. Will toss back into Weehaw with that Rocket Barrage doing massive damage, and Weehaw ends up getting the first blood as a result. Puppey a little bit too late.
The Rupture does any damage. It's a cool combo if it does some sort of bonus damage based on Z-axis, but I'm
sure somebody right now just opened up demo.
Tsunami said it doesn't. That means it doesn't. Okay, it's over. Tsunami knows. He knows everything.
Thank you, Tsunami. Really appreciate that.
He knows.
Homing missile into the mid lane. Nisha not able to get off the
Astro
in time. Arrow's going to whip as well. The Rocket Barrage is more than enough damage to take out that pesky mid laner, but Chronosphere onto 2. Miracle's made his transition over. They're going to find a second kill for Team NIGMA.
It just seems like the communication is the main thing that really feels...
Bottom lane. Trying to go for this tower is Mind Control. Gets off the Blood Right, which creates a little bit of space. It looks like this will be a kill going the way of Secret. One way or the other. Where's that double edge? 1 second. Here it comes. Here it comes. Wait for it! Oh! One of the most satisfying spells in the game.
You love it because you hurt yourself. That's why you love it so much.
Yes, I'm a masochist at the end of the day. Toss into the call down. Nisha in a lot of trouble. Gets off the Astro onto himself. Yaps with a nice arrow onto GH with the Starstorm to follow. And the extra damage coming out from the OD Astral. Enough to turn that around. So nicely done.
Really great counterplay. And that was the classic Astral yourself into the other target getting arrowed. Not Astral into arrow.
That's right. That doesn't work very often either.
There is a combo.
Hoof Stomp into arrow. A lot of damage being applied to Weehaw. Stampede is there as well. Starstorm is enough to get the 1 kill. It's going to be a trade for now, though. Yapzor looks like he will find his way to the guy. Although, do they have Sentry just on the end of Purification to finish him off? So it's a 2 for 1. It just smoked. Nisha didn't pop to that illusion, obviously, but used the Astral, so now they know that they're in the vicinity.
Yep.
And Control also in the vicinity.
Yep, he has Yule.
Yule into arrow, connects, but there's not going to be any follow-up right now as a Chronosphere onto just Nisha. Looks like the Blood Right will be there as well to finish him off with ease. And just like that, Secret now on the run. Yapzor has to use that Moonlight Shadow, attempting to TP out. Atos is there. And Blood Right to follow. Oh, leaps out though. Do they have vision? Another sentry placed. Oh, wait, what? What? They're literally right next to him. Okay, he's going to run right into them.
There's no way.
After his leg. I'll make it a little bit easier for you guys. Although Stampede is there. Atos to follow. Looks like he will finally... No, he's still alive. Mind Control finally gets the right click off. Mid lane is really where the fight is right now. Miracle cleaved down. Puppey using that heal to high effect. GA a little bit too late as they lose both the Gyro and the Void in mid.
As well.
No.
Okay.
Maybe occasionally. Puppey, he looks like he finds Kuroki, but the Heavenly Grace is there. Arrow does connect onto Mind Control. I thought that might have hit the Troll Summoner, but instead it was Mind Control. Gets off the Rupture. Getting extremely low, but the Starstorm will not finish him off. The Chronosphere onto 2 heroes. Weehaw just in range for the Rocket Barrage as well, as Zai is taking the brunt of the damage here. But now Miracle in a lot of trouble. Looks like he's getting Life Drain. Will have to Time Walk out, but there's the Avatos into the Blood Right again. Matu trying to cleave his way out of this, but it's not to be this time around. Nisha, looks like they'll find 1 kill on the back end, and it was Weehaw, but it's a 3 for 1. And Yapzor might be the 4th. We'll sidestep a bit. Does have 1 leap available, but the bash is there, and that is now a 1 for 4 for Team NIGMA.
And that Stampede is really good. It's a 4-second duration. It's about the same as Chrono, so you can limit that.
GH showing himself. Yeah, he might be in some trouble here. He gets cleaved down very easily. Zai with a nice Hoof Stomp initiation. Kuroki trying to get off the GA, but that cast animation is too much for him. Does have buyback available as Matu pops that BKB. Rupture was expended onto Zai in the backside here as Weehaw will get Stormhammer to the face and right-clicked for the win. So double buyback for NIGMA despite losing Weehaw. That's a 5 versus 4 tier 2 tower. Zai finds Miracle. Hoof Stomp is there into the arrow. Do they have the follow-up damage is the question. Stormhammer, not going to be there.
That was a rare blunder from GH. I don't know if that was miscommunication or what exactly the plan was. He just jumps in on the Pugna completely alone, gets blown up, and the follow-up wasn't really there. They didn't get a Chrono off from it. They didn't get a Blood Right combo with it. They didn't get any Gyro spells off, so they just fed away a Tiny. He bought back, but they already lost Kuro. And now they need to make something out of this. They'll find a little Pugna.
A little bit of Pugna there. Nisha gets
the
off
OD,
the
though. That's the big
Astral
kill.
Spirit. Yeah, this would be really big, but Kuroki can only chase with
Here's
the
BKB,
2 levels
he's not
of
gonna
degen
die.
aura. That time for him, but GH links in.
If they chrono him,
Oh,
he could
into the chrono, into the air, just like you were talking about, SyndereN.
He's fine.
That BKB gets the Astral off onto the Void. Still has Sanity's Eclipse to work with. Has 8 stacks right now of the charges. Miracle attempting to run away now, but Matu looks like he'll be chased a little bit here, but the damage applied to OD is out of control. They're going to be able to find that kill with ease. It's a 2-for-0 now. All said and done, Matu attempting to TP out will be successful with that BKB. Homing missile on its way for Yapzor. And with GH here, that's going to be another easy one.
He was not
A little
fine.
bit of turnaround here.
Uh-oh.
Bye. Atos into homing missile, into call down as well. Puppy might be keeping into his potential death. Gets off the Decrepify on himself, but it's going to take extra damage as a result. Will die shortly after. And now Zai looks to be next on the list. Secret are just crumbling all of a sudden. Still the tier 1 is up.
Difficult to get the
Unstrength
jump.
is ending kind of soon here.
Maybe they will get cold feet.
I don't know if they can actually get this. GH,
He has no buyback.
he's going to get decimated. That should open it up quite a bit. Well, this will be a slower Roche, so they don't really have that much damage now.
I don't think Secret care as long as they get it. There's nothing on the map they're going to lose for it. There's no threat of losing a tier 3 tower or barracks. There's bounty runes, but they should have control of half of them still with their map placement. So they'll get this, and it's big. Wonder if you give it to Nisha this time. Seems like they will put it on Matu once again.
Cheese is available as well.
Yeah, I assume you give that one to OD then. Oh, Puppy
See how
life
greedy
so hard
Matu
that he
is?
got visible to Bloodseeker.
Cheese to Nisha. Yeah. Well, we'll see how that works. I'm sure they're going to try to make that work a little bit better this time around. Miracle still has a DD, just hit level 20.
This
so
is
has
an
the
unexpected
time walk
smoke, by
talent.
the way.
Chronosphere onto Nisha.
Really nice.
Well, it's a good thing he didn't have Aegis, honestly. That would have felt like a waste, because he would have died twice, almost certainly.
That's such a good play call because you still have a dead Tiny, but you have some key information. Zai showed bottom to push out that wave, and you see the OD and you know it doesn't have Aegis, so you just immediately
They're
just
actually going
bull
to
rush
fight
him.
this. There's no
Oh,
buyback available.
really good
Kuroki is
E-Blade.
going to get push stomp
Not enough.
again. Double stun, enough to take out that pesky Omni Knight. And there's the Stormhammer again onto Miracle. Does he actually have enough damage to finish off Miracle? Doesn't look like it, but he will have enough to take out Weehaw. Beautiful fight for Secret, despite being one man down from the beginning of this fight. But they knew that Chronosphere is down, of course. Mind control. Forced out the BKB. Yapzor pursuing. Very little mana to speak of.
Very much sense.
I just like bringing up neutral items as OD gets the Astral off. I bring up Fated Broach literally every time. It looks like this will be an easy one onto Weehaw.
I don't know how much to read into that. He's like, I'm dying. What do we have to keep me alive?
It's always interesting.
I mean, there is a craggy coat, so you should probably
deep
take
inside the
craggy.
base is Matu. Buyback is available for Weehaw. Matu still has the BKB and Aegis, of course. Has a full Satanic as
Great
well.
chrono.
Chronosphere now on to 3. They're going to be able to take out Pugna very easily. Gyro buys back in the game. Misha pops the BKB on the backside. Centaur actually uses his ult while ruptured, but will be fine for now. Miracle continue to get right-click. Arrow connects into the Sanity's Eclipse and double edge. That is enough to take out Miracle. 80 seconds on the deck. Meanwhile, Matu continuing to do so much damage on the backside. He is 1v3ing right now while his team is attempting to take racks. Matu still with the
Toss into
Aegis, by the
fountain.
way. But he is the building taker. Yeah, into the literal fountain he
Aegis
goes.
expired.
He will drop, and the Aegis expires during that. Oh my lord. Typical Matu style. You love to see it.
I don't know what the word is. It's one of the crazier items in a way. Oh, they
Crazy
found
Miracle's going to
Matu.
jump in with that Chronosphere.
He's gonna get saved. So, this is
Astral
not a good
Spirit
engage
will
from
save him
NIGMA.
for now.
This can't
GH
possibly
on
be good.
completely wrong side of the river right now. He's just getting right-click down very easily. Matu still has the BKB as well. GA is going to be popped, but Tiny just gets cleaved down easily. Nisha, in the meantime, pops the BKB. Still has the cheese. Arrow's not going to connect. And now NIGMA on the run. GH buys back into the game. Zai has already used the Stampede. Matu just getting healed from the backside. Puppy with the Aether Lens can stay from a distance. Bloodright looks like it'll connect. Matu has to pop the Satanic in addition. Actually has the Leveler in his inventory as well. Sanity's Eclipse is there. Is this going to be enough to take out anybody right now? As GH bought back into the game. Miracle. A lot of damage mitigation now, but he's getting right click from Nisha on the backside. They do find the Sven, and Nisha looks to be next.
Yes,
no
she is.
Sanity's Eclipse. pops the cheese, but he's completely outnumbered right now. YapzOr trying to jump in. Kuroki saving mind control again. Zai trying to help his teammate out. Nisha continuing to right-click. Weeha staying alive throughout all of this. Ups the E-Blade on himself. The Puppy finally gets that kill. Miracle looks to be next. So Secret starting to come back in this fight despite losing Sven relatively early on.
Backpack for now. It is really good on him. It's double Satanic BKB and GDS.
Hook stomp initiation, but there. Oh, the arrow connects after the fact. He's in a lot of trouble as Matu just destroys Kuroki.
Refresher.
And another Stormhammer to finish off a couple more. 3 dead in the blink of a freaking eye. Now Miracle all alone. Gonna have to dodge that arrow. Gets Stormhammered from the backside. There's the hoof stomp, and there is the damage.
Omni, Kuro just... He can't get caught by Sven ever in this game. There's just no way. And he did. And then he's dead.
That God Strength with that Refresher Shard, as GGs are called. I mean, with this leveler intact, they take these buildings so freaking fast. As GG is called, so game 1 goes to Secret. We're having trouble against the team fight, but with Enigma, obviously you can't dark pack that. You can't do literally anything.
But he dove really deep and got totally out of position. Just some really good footwork to get him out of trouble there. Skewer again into top. Kuro might die here, actually. I think he's
Tier
dead.
1 tower. Fairy Fire is not going to be enough. Likely a couple more right clicks, and Matu gets the first blood up.
If their lanes go bad, the play potential is almost non-existent. Slark needs an item. You need an ATOS maybe on Viper before you can
Mind
really catch
control
stuff.
just getting completely dumpstered in mid. Doesn't even have Ravage. You can see the black hole already expended for Weeha, who only gets off 1 right click. The arrow did connect for GH, but now he just has to run away. The Exorcism was already used, and the Tier 1 tower already dead at 6.5 minutes, SyndereN.
Prospect for a game.
That's pretty insane. Although they do end up ravaging here into the arrow. The Moonlight Shadow set all this up, so they will find a very important kill in the Enigma. He's posturing. He really wants to fight now. Level 9 after using that tome. Kuroki's still level 5, by the way. It just shows the priority right now. Exorcism is popped, but look at the damage! My goodness! And they have the vision for the Moonlight Shadow. 2 dead instantly. Exorcism. Matu still stunned here. Has God's Strength, of course, and the 10-second BKB is available. And he starts working on his Aghanim Scepter. He's going to pop that ult now. Weeha smoked up. Looking for potential initiation. Mind control has the blink. Ravage. There it is. Onto all 5 members of Secret. Matu, in the meantime, is going to be helped out with this black hole. They're going to take out the Tidehunter pretty much right away as the Aegis still on the ground. Nisha able to pick it up just at the last second. Weeha melts, and Secret are just overrunning NIGMA despite the amazing initiation from Mind Control. It matters not.
The Stormhammer cooldown talent goes to level 15, and then it's -3 instead of -5. I think that's enough.
That's enough.
That's a really big nerf, in my opinion.
Hey, I'm not saying that's not a big nerf, but okay. As Weeha looks like he'll be found out here from... Oh my, okay, well, that just happened. In the meantime, though, Zai surrounded, the Yules into the arrow. Looks like Nigma will be able to get a trade of sorts. Yep. Tier 2 tower at half health already. Control available with that blink. Ravage is going to connect onto 2. Nice. Matu is done. No Aegis. It is on Nisha right now. Might have to expend it here, though. He's just going to get right-click down relatively easily from Nigma's perspective. On the side, oh, Puppy gets scanned out. They know that he's in this vicinity. He's going to jump back in. BKB pop by Nisha along with the Exorcism. No buyback onto Sven. They're fighting 4v5. They're very confident right now. As Zai alive right now, as YapzOr continuing to try to run away. Took the arrow. Not exactly what he's probably looking for there, but can find 1 more kill. This will be huge. Diffusal Blade, but there's the Atos to cancel that TP. A very big kill onto Zai, and of course, earlier Matu.
So the counterplays that they have are these big ults. Oh, Nisha.
It'll be a huge kill. Arrow going to be dodged thanks to the Yule. Skewer out. Looks like it's going to be the death of Puppy. Matu's there to try to assist, but Nisha is mega dead. Get the hell out of dodge right now. YapzOr continue to get chased. I don't
You got Yule here.
Oh, that was actually a really good tree, but they're going to set this Yules up into the arrow, and that is another death in favor of Nigma.
One they can take, so they will yield and back out. Good play from Nigma to have the right heroes in the right place there, so they don't get caught.
My control has the Blink Ravage available. Going for the Blink Anchor Smash instead onto Zai. Zai with the black hole, but it looks like he's going to get bursted down before he can even use any spells. BKB popped by Matamba Man. In the meantime, buyback now into the Enigma. There's Superman coming into the low ground. Weeha gets stuck. attempting to get chased. Oh my god, gets 2-shot, double crit for Matu, destroys him. Buyback is available. Looks like the Omni Knight will use it instead. Maybe the next nerf is to Daedalus instead. No. Miracle.
Reaction.
Be able to Dark Pack off, but there's a Stormhand follow. Ravage saves him for now. The GA as well, as now the right-click commands. The Puppy gets the RP, but it's Dark Pack is off immediately. Zai looking for the black hole. Still trying to find a good one here. Is Miracle finally taken on the backside, but there's the black hole completely canceled after half of a second of use. Weehaw, after the buybacks, NIGMA has to be really careful here. They're going to lose their Viper and Slark.
You want to use them effectively in conjunction with each other, and that was not clean, but the raw positional advantage just worked out in their favor regardless. And they got it done with the Sven eggs.
Kuroki lived, but just barely. And actually might cost Zai his life. In fact, it definitely will.
They're gonna try RP 20 seconds, Exorcism 40 seconds. Sven has the package. That's a dead Mirana.
Oh, ha, ha, ha.
Insta buyback.
Very tasty delight.
They don't have the
Look
damage.
At Roche.
NIGMA don't have the damage
Barely
to kill
did
Roche,
any
but this
damage
DD's
to
good. Instant Yuled off.
Atos. Scaring Matu into using that BKB, but there comes the initiation with that ultimate BKB to dodge the Ravage. Mind Control now on the run. Right clicks will commence. The Miracle, the cleave. Daedalus again coming to help Team Secret as Matu continuing the pressure now into Weehaw, as this should be a freebie Roche. So this is the Aegis and the Cheese. Just classic Sven. Yeah.
What an absolute...
I remember back in the day when God's Strength used to be dispellable.
Yeah,
Look
true.
at him now.
I've actually
He's come
been thinking
so far,
about that
SyndereN.
too. You used to counter Sven by buying Diffusal, and he just purged his ult. Same with Broodmother.
Yep, that is
Those
true.
were the days.
They're gonna trying to creep skip there. There's Miracle. He actually gets taken out. Has buyback though. So with Aegis, Nisha still with Cheese. Now the question is, will they go further? There's the bottom racks available to take the initiation onto Weehaw. He's dead, and I know he doesn't have buyback. They assume that Slark does not since he hasn't bought back yet. But again, they don't have Ravage for another 30 seconds, so this probably is a second set of racks for Secret. The arrow, not going to be able to hit this time around. Matu actually pops the ult just to ensure that this rack goes down. Control does have Ravage, so there's the buyback onto Slark. Matu not able to completely finish off.
Like this, is it worth first picking Omni when Sven is in the pool? Can't you take the Sven, and then they don't want Omni, and then you take Omni? Because we're kind of seeing the repeat of game 1 here. Matu? He has Aegis.
Still has Aegis.
That's a terrible RP.
Was used, but the Kraken Shell dispels it pretty much immediately. There's the Zai Black Hole onto just Miracle, but it should be enough for the kill. And they know he doesn't have buyback, and that should be the beginning of the end for Team Enigma in this series. 5 versus 3. They're going to continue on. Weehaw looks to be next. We'll get Viper struck by Rubik himself. And down he goes.
And that's all they need. They just need to see this Lark. He ended up RPing one Tide who was invisible and instantly Krakened. And it just didn't matter. This game is over. GG.
GG is called. Mind Control with a victorious Ravage, although it's in defeat, so maybe not so much. As Secret 2-0 their way to victory. In terms of the standings, this makes it a little bit more interesting in terms of the top 4.